As a church, we are learning to be disciples who make disciples. And along your journey of discipling others, you may see the need to learn to lead a group. So we want to help you do that. Groups are places where you get to pour into more than one person at one time, so they're very efficient in that sense. But they're also places where group members have the privilege of learning from one another as much as they're learning from you, the leader. So if you are interested in learning to lead a group, I want to walk you through 3 types of groups that we have at LEMC: small groups, missional communities, and huddles. Let me start by explaining small groups. Small groups are simply a smaller expression of healthy Christian community, where a group of 4 to 10 people are living up, in, and out together. Up is about having a rhythm together that engages us in our relationship with God. We're reading scripture together, or praying, or worshiping, or sharing testimonies, or something like that. In is about engaging in our relationships with each other, that we would be having food and doing fun things together, connecting together and building our relationships deeper. Out is about learning to live a life of blessing and mission, where we're serving others, or where we're hosting an event to invite people to, where we're including new people into our group, or where we're sending out gifts and doing prayer walks, anything like that. The beautiful thing about doing up, in, and out together in a small group is that already you're actually teaching your group members how to live like Jesus. You're discipling them because you're teaching them how to live up, in, and out in their own lives. What a beautiful thing. As the people in your group mature, a small group might multiply by apprenticing new leaders and sending or launching another group to form from those new leaders. Or it might grow through becoming a missional community, which is our second type of group at LEMC. Missional communities, or MCs, are much like small groups in that they're a place for discipleship and a place where we live up, in, and out together. But they're different in that they're larger and they have a clear missional focus. So missional communities have maybe 10 to 50 people. They have a team of leaders, maybe 4 to 8. And they have a clear demographic or network of people that they're designed to reach. Groups at LEMC that already live like this are Moms Connection, which is designed to reach moms. And they're prepared to receive more people than a small group would be able to receive. Active Seniors functions this way as well. They have about 40 people that come to their gatherings. They're led by a team of 6 leaders, and they do up, in, and out kinds of things together. Jube and youth that happen midweek here at LEMC are also examples of this. They're led by a team of leaders. They're designed to disciple and reach a certain demographic of people. Missional communities, because they are larger, are typically more lively and maybe a more welcoming environment for newcomers where they don't feel like they stick out too much. So if you have people in your life who don't yet follow Jesus, and you want to learn to expose them to Jesus in a relational Christian community, starting a missional community might be a beautiful next step for you and a team around you. Or maybe you already have that team. Maybe you have Christian friends or a small group that you've got great connections already and you're well established together, and you're looking for another step to grow. Maybe that next step is actually by becoming a team of leaders that starts to lead a missional community and invites more people to join you in that. Missional communities, they grow and multiply as new leaders are apprenticed, and they might send those new leaders to launch new groups, new small groups, and new missional communities. Or missional communities can also grow into a church plant. This is how many church plants begin. What a beautiful thing. These 2 types of groups, small groups and missional communities, are the main types of groups that we'd love to see more and more of at LEMC. They're places where people get to belong and grow and live on mission together. So if you're thinking about leading a group, thinking about discipling people through starting a group, consider starting a small group or missional community. And we would love to help you coach. We would love to help coach you through that process of starting that. The third type of group we have at LEMC are called Huddles. Huddles are for leaders, people who are either learning to lead and disciple others or people who are already leading and discipling others. And they're typically a group of about 4 to 8 people. They're designed to help everyone in the group mature and multiply. And so that emphasis on transformation and multiplication makes Huddles a little more stretching and structured and maybe more intense than a small group might be. They're typically led by an experienced leader, someone who has experience leading a group or discipling others or living on mission, so that that leader can speak out of their experience into the lives of people who are maybe learning to do that for the first time. So if this is your first time learning to lead a group, we recommend starting either a small group or a missional community. But if you have experience as a leader, and maybe you have experience being in a huddle, and you think you have people who you would love to huddle to help them mature and multiply in a very structured and focused environment, huddles are an amazing way to intentionally disciple people towards maturity and multiplication. So these are the 3 types of groups we have at LEMC: small groups, missional communities, and huddles. If you would like to learn to lead a group, we would love to help you, to give you resources, to coach you, and to encourage you along the way. Get started by going to our LEMC website and click on our Helping You Lead page, where we have resources and opportunities for you to join us at the Greenhouse Initiative. We'd love to help you learn to lead a group and disciple people well.